That's all.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off 9 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas. The offense, you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left and right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wilson. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked out, went in, and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
That shit's ridiculous.
So we'll start here at the 25.
Yeah, I shouldn't even go up with it when all of them are down there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a first down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 46 yards. And the have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Baltimore is set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Now Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
Yeah, it would be.
Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
Definitely ain't enough. That one dude is 3 for 10.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out.
We got another dude on our team, 0 for 4.
Take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Oh, yeah, we're getting out of here.
The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown,
they
carry
made
that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own.
You good, bro?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now.
God,
Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Finding room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Oh, he wasn't ready for it.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson out to his left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios.
Yeah, that dude, yeah. They got 2 big dudes, and they both got boards over us and shit.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I know. Yeah. We ain't got nothing but fucking slashes.
To the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
Hell yeah. Got you on the board. I'm trying to get him. Yeah, it's rough.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
God, this is damn next.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop.
Yeah, he's one of my
40
favorites.
seconds to go in the first half. On second and very short, Wilson. They'll run the screen
Me
with
too.
Carson.
It's all good.
And he's going to lose yards.
We just got too many
They take him down
slashes.
at the
Yeah, we got way
26.
too many slashes.
Now the Seahawks call the second.
Yeah, I can't
of
either.
the
Anytime
three
I try to go in
timeouts.
there, it's too many.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Or they don't make the right passes. Oh, I was open again.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Oh, good.
Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's still on his feet. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
What the fuck? I can't. Right. Oh, that's a bad pass. No, they.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Wilson,
yeah, they're just sitting there now.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Sidelines, he didn't knock the ball free. You're with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting it in jeopardy.
He could have been doing that all game long. Every time he goes in there crowded, I'm cutting in open as shit.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. So we are at halftime here. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a
I don't know why we fouled again. We was up. Oh, well, no.
Play action. Now Jackson. Going deep here for
We need a 3. We don't have a 3 in it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. Sheds off the tackle. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
There he goes right side. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
Yo, I think I'm going to go grab a stretch so we can have a shooter.
Now it's Carson.
Hopefully they don't put me
and
at
he'll
the
be
5.
stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Yeah, there
In
was.
the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go back to Carson here on second. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. On third and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, because a shorter defender might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 33 and a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll roll him out right. The quick feet by Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience.